Why did you apply for this job?
I applied for the job. I thought it'd be fun. My dad brought it up to me randomly when I was looking for jobs, and he kind of was just like, "You should just try Parkie." And I was like, "You know what? Why not? What's the worst that can happen?" And I applied. And a few days later, I got the call at track practice. I was like, "Hey guys, can I leave early? I have to go do an interview for mascot."
What does it mean to you to be Parkie?
To be Parkie is probably to not only wear the costume, but it kind of switches from just a picture. Like if you go to Pelican Harbor, you see just a picture of Parkie. Mm-hmm. It kind of switches that and it becomes real life, and you see Parkie, and it's like that's Parkie the Pelican. I know him. I go to the pool, and it kind of just hopefully makes a few people smile. So
Every time you're out, there's always a few kids, usually toddlers, that they want to go up to you, but they're a little scared of you. Like, how do you react to them?
Yeah, what I try to do is like I'll kind of back up to let them know that like I'm not going to continue pushing forward. Most times I'll do like a little wave, and that actually I've noticed a lot of times, then they'll wave back. Kind of opens that door. I kind of slowly get a little bit forward. If the parent's fine with it, they kind of bring the kid a little closer, still waving, still saying hi. One thing the parents do a lot is I high five the parents, and then the kid kind of is like, "Oh, the parents fine with it. They won't be weird." And a lot of the times you go for the high five, and then last minute they're like, "No, I don't like that." And then the parents are like, "Oh, we'll try again next week." And then it's like, yeah, they'll be there at the next week's concert, and then I'll see them again. I'm like, "Oh, you're the kid who didn't want to high five." And then next thing you know, they'll be high fiving. I'm like, "Yes, let's go, it worked."
What are some of the challenges that you've come across being Parkie?
The heat. As much as we all joke about it, like, "Oh, it's hot in there," or whatever, the heat can be definitely a thing. It's something I've learned to kind of almost conserve. Sure. Is like, if I know I'm getting overheated, to like figure out a way to like cool down, whether it be to go take a quick break.
Yeah.
If there's a breeze face a certain way. It's truly a fun experience. I truly love it. There hasn't been a day where I'm like, I don't want to be clocking in for Parkie. It's always been like, "Oh, I'm doing Parkie." I put that in the calendar. I call off work the other time. I'm like, "Nope, I'm doing this." When I first got the job, I texted my parents immediately, being like, "You guys won't believe this." And then they're like, "Oh, that's awesome." And then my mom sent me a picture from like when I was 5 at Pelican Harbor, next to Parkie, and I was like, "That's a crazy picture to think about," because at no point in my life was I like, "I'm gonna do that."